for Justin Rex?
Well, Madison and Malcolm were the dynamic duo. Was the game plan to go to them early, or how did that come about?
Just, I mean, they're catching the ball, they're catching touchdowns. I gave them a few chances, and they showed that they could catch the ball and score touchdowns, so I just kept going with them.
Malcolm did play well against Utah. I shouldn't say that. I don't know if he played well or not, but he had some drops. So, from my eye, he looked like he needed to. Did he challenge himself, or did you see him throughout the week really take things seriously and want to bounce back?
I mean, he takes it seriously, every week. He just, you have off games sometimes. You just got to bounce back. It's how you respond. And, he responded really nicely today and, made some great catches.
I wanted to ask you something along that lines. Is it easy to lose confidence in a receiver when they have a game like Malcolm had at Utah? Or is it just guys have bad games, next week will be better?
I think it's just guys have bad games. I'm going to have a bad game, X might have a bad game. We're all going to have bad games. It's just, how are you going to bounce back? And you just keep that trust in them and, keep throwing to them because, as soon as you stop throwing to them, now they're like, oh, man, they'll start getting down on themselves. So, you just got to keep feeding them the ball and let them build back their confidence. Does
a week of practice help something like that? You see each other during the week and you're like, okay, yeah, this guy can catch the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. Week of practice is really important. Getting those repetitions, getting the timing down, and just realizing, hey, I can do this. I've been doing this, my whole life. I can catch the ball. It's no big deal.
Seemed like he was running free. He and Madison were both running free a lot. Was that kind of their routes? Was it a mixture of that in the coverage?
Well, just they're running past the DBs. They're both pretty fast, and they're just getting open. So that's what we like to see.
Xavier, you obviously came out for a little bit, then had to come back in towards the end when it got closer. How does that feel when you're up big and then suddenly you're coming in and your runs are going to decide the game?
You just know you have to get downhill and make a play and help your team out. You try to go out there and give your all for your team and just lay it all on the line.
I think you're the leading rusher, entered the leading rusher in Big Sky, but you didn't have a touchdown yet. You had 2 today. Is it just nice to get in the end zone?
Yeah, it is, but I kind of want to get a longer touchdown. I'm tired of these 1 yard, 2 yard, 5 yard touchdowns. I need to get a longer touchdown to get the team going. Get a big play happening, and I feel like our receivers are doing a great job of that, and I got to step up and do my job.
I'm curious from a running back's perspective, when you're such balance in offense, when you can't run and throw the ball, how much better are the Bengals' offense?
Oh, way better. A lot better. I think being able to run the ball and pass the ball just makes your offense completely better in general. And that's any offense. And that's how I really feel about that. I think we did a great job running the ball and front. They did a wonderful job getting pushed and just being physical today. And I think we did a wonderful job passing the ball. Justin came out there with confidence, throwing the ball. Brock had some great catches. Madison Mangum had some catches. And we just went out there and played our offense.
Justin, what's it like watching from the sideline at the end when the game's kind of in the balance like that?
It's disappointing. You want to be out there. You're a competitor. You want to be out there. You got NCAA rules. You got to sit out, but it's no big deal. So, I was glad to see them finish and finish strong and win the game. That's what it's all about.
Did you talk to James, or did you leave him alone? Did you give me advice?
I just let him alone. See how he reacts, see how he does, and just let him do his thing.
I know he didn't actually throw a pass, but was it still good in a way to maybe get him some experience in a key moment?
Yeah, it's always good to get in a game when it really matters. Getting that experience, just getting the feel for it. Even if you don't throw a pass, you're still in the game and still get that experience, so you know what it feels like. It's not your first time. Say if he did have to pass, and now he's got that experience, so it's always good.
You had a few chances at the end zone before that blocked field goal. Does that kind of stick in your mind and kind of eat at you when you're like, okay, this could have been over if a couple more things went our way?
You could pick at that all game. You could go through every quarter and say that a few times. So, you just got to move on. Next play and just keep playing from the present play. So.
It's for either of you, but how do you have to kind of force yourself to be like, look, we won. It's a win, even though it ended so poorly.
Yeah, win's a win. We won the game. We played well enough to win the game, and we finished. We didn't let them score at the end. We played well enough to win. So
I'll ask it a different way. Is it disappointing that it wasn't 52-14?
Not at all. Win's a win. Feels just as good if you win by 1 or by 20. So it's a great feeling.
Justin, I think I already know the answer to this question, but we're going to see if you were able or allowed to give us any update on your health status, how you feel, if you can go ready for next game?
Yeah, I'm fine. They just had to take me out for precaution. It was 15 minutes. They said it was just at least 2 series or 15 minutes, whichever comes first. So they just had to take me out for precaution. But other than that, I'm fine. So.